wonder if you all can hear me. Can you all hear me? Hello? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hello? Wonder. Oh, wonder. Okay. Well, I know you can hear me now. Thought the sound wasn't working again. I was like, oh no, that's not gonna sound. Hey, Alex. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to have you. No problem. Yeah. Looks like we got 5 people, but you're the only one who's communicating. Just moved in my college dorm this week, starting classes Monday. Oh, wow. Nice, Alex. Yeah, throughout my college life, I never used a dorm. I always commuted. Yeah, been gone for a while. Oh, hey, Reed. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, has been a while. What the heck is this? Okay. Yeah, just um, just thought I'd stream for a bit, maybe about an hour or something. So Jesse Leach has released a project from another band he's in, I think. I did not know that, Bud. I honestly haven't even heard the Atonement Part Two from Kill Switch Engage. You know, I'm honestly not sure what it is. I don't know. I don't know how I haven't even checked out Atonement Part Two yet. I mean, it's not like I'm not a fan of Kill Switch Engage anymore or anything. I don't. I just didn't check it out. I think the thing is, I already know what to expect. I think that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's just going to be a waste of time checking out that album. Kind of a similar complaint to August Burns Red's latest album. I know if I check it out, it might just be a waste of time. You know, like I've already heard this style before. And I think it is just a metalcore thing. Like, because I'm not this way with a lot of other subgenres, but I think metalcore is especially a very samey subgenre, and I think I'd be lying if I said that I'm still massively interested in metalcore because, well, that's sure not the case now. I wouldn't even put metalcore in my top three favorite subgenres of metal anymore. Because I know back in 2015 it used to be number one for me. Um, I've made three albums during the pandemic, and I'm a very early writing process of album four. Oh, nice read. From the notification I got from Rock and Metal News. The Way Back Within is the name of the project, band name, I think. Never heard of the band before, though. Yeah, I haven't either. You know, I usually don't follow up on some bands' side projects unless it's a band that I've been a fan of for a long time, like 2014 prior. Like, like I would follow up on probably Ben Burnley of Breaking Benjamin's side projects. Like, if he did other projects, I think I would check those out. Obviously, same with Ryan Clark from Demon Hunter. I mean, I always check out, whatever project Ryan Clark is in. So, same with Michael Barnes too, which I think Red is the only project that Michael Barnes is involved in. What's up, Zach? Hey, Brian. Thanks for stopping by, man. Uh, Atonement 2 was a solid EP, but I understand why you haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, I'm honestly not expecting much from that EP. Like, I'm definitely not, like, I mean, I'll still listen to it at some point. I don't know when, but I know that I'm not going to be, going crazy about it. I don't know. Like, metalcore just doesn't really do much for me these days. I don't know. Like, I actually nowadays would rather listen to new metal. I think I would say that Trivium is my favorite metalcore band though. You haven't listened to Guardian since the day I reviewed it? Oh man, yeah. I'd be very surprised if that album still uh, holds up well for people. Metalcore is awesome, and so is new metal, in my opinion. Yeah. My problem nowadays with metalcore is that a lot of it is very samey, I feel like. Like, I don't feel like there's much diversity to it other than a few bands. Demon Hunter would be a great example of a metalcore band that has diversity and not your typical metalcore. Same with Trivium as well. I think Demon Hunter and Trivium do have a lot of similarities. I think more than some people realize. I think they're both kind of diverse within their metalcore subgenre, and both of them have experimented with albums. So that's something that they definitely had in common. I guess you could say Demon Hunter is the Christian Trivium. Metalcore. Oh, I already read that. Most modern metalcore bands sound a lot alike. Yeah, that is true. Especially when you consider 2010's metalcore. Not a fan of it. Yeah, I like Trivium. Yeah, same here. Their newest album is still pretty good. Yeah, I like what the Dead Men say. Hey man, I'm here. Hey Christian, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Just figured I'd do a stream for you guys. Thanks for commenting on one of my videos, Christian. I appreciate that, man. Glad you did a stream, man. Yeah, I like streaming. As someone who doesn't have friends locally, I think this is good for me. So I mean, I guess you could say I want to do streaming more often. I'm sorry, Zach, but can you see my comment? Yeah, I can see your. I mean, I can see that comment, Alex. Hey, Zach, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona now, visiting a friend. Hot like an oven here. Oh wow. To be honest, I'm not excited for Seether's new album at all, Zach. Me either, Bud. I probably won't even check it out. I've heard their newer stuff is actually pretty good. I've only heard a couple of Seether albums, so I wouldn't know. Dean Langley, no problem. And I like Avenged Sevenfold too, yeah. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, that's another unique metalcore band, I think. Are you still looking in the grunge? You should check out Gravity Kills the Mixed Grunge with dance music. Oh, they remind you a lot of Alice in Chains. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, as far as grunge goes, I would like to look at more into Soundgarden. I would still say Alice in Chains is by far my favorite band in grunge. Here's the thing with me and Alice in Chains, though, is Alice in Chains doesn't really have that many albums, and that can really have an effect on a band's replay value, I think. Um, it's honestly kind of surprising how many albums Alice in Chains has, considering how long they've been around. The new Deftones single is pretty boring, huh? I don't think it's boring. I actually think it's a pretty good song. I'm just not crazy about it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you like the song. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm not blown off my feet by it, but I dig it. I'm a huge fan of Seether, but it's fine. If you guys have different opinions, yeah, it's all cool, Brian. No worries, man. I know that Seether definitely has their following. I kind of need to get used to the Deftones song. Owens is just okay to me, but the band sounds great. Yeah, I can agree with that. I like the song Man in the Box. Yeah. I saw a terrible cover band called Alex in Chains. They really sucked. Hmm. Alex Kawa. I wonder if he's involved in that project in any way. Alex in Chains. I'm just kidding. I have nothing to do with that. I know. Oh, you're so original, Zach. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like Slipknot. Slipknot has been around for 25 years and they only have released 6 studio albums. Yeah, I know. That's something that actually kind of astounds me a bit because considering the style of music, considering the style of music Slipknot makes, I feel like you would think they would have more albums, like because I know that some people might say that oh they want to take their time because they have a unique sound, but I mean you look at bands like Killswitch Engage, it's only like 3 years at least in between each album. I think 3 to 4 years. It's either the band got their name from this song called "Either" by the band. Oh, I haven't heard of them. No. You like Static X? I've never listened to them, to be honest with you, Brian. I mean, I've heard of them. I know some people who like them, but I can't. No, I haven't really listened to them. Oh, it's fine, man. Yeah, I didn't like the Stone Temple Pilots self-titled 2010 album called Stone Temple Pilots. Yes, it had Saw Wheel in, but it was a letdown. Yeah, I will say that I think it is nice that we're getting new Seven Dust this year and also new Deftones. That those two albums in particular, I think might really make up for this year musically. Um, because there's really only been a few recent album releases that I heard. I honestly don't know. I don't know what my number one favorite album of this year would be so far. Sometimes I do go back and forth between Declaration by Red and What the Dead Men Say by Trivium, but one of those albums are by far my number one. Fear Factory may never release another album. Aw, man. Yeah, I plan on reviewing both those albums. That's cool, Brian. New Rage Against the Machine. Will it ever happen? I kind of wonder if they'll ever get back together. Hey, Zach, have you checked out the new Batman movie trailer? No, I haven't, but I do know there is a Batman movie coming out next year, I think. Um, I do know about the movie, but I haven't really seen many trailers or anything. Yeah, the Batman movie is coming out October 1st of 2021. Oh man, that's kind of a while away. That's like a little less than a year. Huh. I thought it was coming out like early 2021, but dang, October. Wow. Are they making a sequel to Joker? Such an intense. I wonder if they can continue the story. Yeah, it's a ways. Yeah. Checked it out. It doesn't look bad. One movie sequel that I've been waiting on for a really long time was a sequel to the movie Chronicle. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Chronicle, but there was um there was supposed to be a sequel to that, but I don't know if we're ever going to get the sequel. It's been far too long at this point because that movie came out a while ago at this point, like 2012. I think I'm going to go now. This was fun. Okay, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you remember Chronicle? Nice. Declaration is definitely my favorite album of this year. Yeah, Declaration's a good album. I like their new trailer with the helicopter. Kind of want to see you have to run out on fire screaming in pain. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's not going to happen. Spoilers, although not really. Yeah, I can't wait to work more on that series though. Death of Me is my favorite album this year. Nice. My favorite album, my favorite metal album this year is Titans of Creation. Oh yeah, that's an album I do need to check out. The latest Testament album. I do like thrash metal, so that album it'll probably be up my alley. Has anyone ever complained certain aspects of your film, like inside of your why inside your helicopter is a car? You're not $1 billion movie studio. Thank you, Wyland. I do know of some people that have complained about my series work and complained about how bad this is, and I'm just like, wow. Well, geez, sorry that it's not on the same level as Avengers Endgame. I mean, and my films have also progressed as well. You know, of course, my old ones are not going to be as good, but I've put a little more time, been more professional with them. I mean, obviously, I don't own a helicopter, so, you kind of have to use a car. I really like that album artwork. Awesome goes really well with itself. Yeah, Testament did a really good job on their new album. Yeah, that's what I heard. I think Testament is great thrash metal band. Yeah, I need to check out some Testament. I need more progressive metal and rock to listen to, but I'm too lazy. How are you too lazy, bud? I mean, all you have to do is check them out. Like you just listen to them like you do anything else. Yeah, man. When you become a mega $1 million movie studio, it'll look visually stimulating. I have faith. Well, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I still gotta finish up on the Zerone series. Yeah, the newest one I came out with, Revival Zerone, came out last May. I think. Yeah, I released. Yeah, it came out last May. Mainly because the songs are like 10 minutes or more. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I typically don't mind long songs, but one of Dream Theater songs lasts like 23 minutes, which is pretty insane. But yeah, not all of them are 10 minutes or more. Now, some of Rush's 70s work, I can understand that, especially with the 2112 title track that's like 20 minutes long. Do you play Fortnite? My nephew's love for that crap and it gets annoying. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Wyland. No, I don't. I think I played Fortnite one time a few years back, and it wasn't really my thing. I just couldn't get into it. Whose songs are 10 minutes more? I was talking about Dream Theater and Rush. I think the Prison Meddler reviewed a Dream Theater album, but I didn't see his review yet. Yeah, um, I don't really follow him, but he's an interesting guy. I think he's a cool guy. At least you and your worst. Siri can't be as bad as the movie. Food fight, cough, cough. Oh, okay then. Sorry, I'm watching Ghost Rider. Your stream. I got lost. Okay, you're good, Christian. Don't worry. What do you think about the very first Rush album? It doesn't have Neil Peart, but it's still solid. Yeah, um, the self-titled Rush album. I think it's good. It's not one of my favorite Rush albums or anything, but um, yeah, I think it's a good album. Who is that one YouTuber who likes pop music and always can't spell? Oh, I know who you're talking. He made a video about how great pop music is. What channel is that? I know who you're talking about. I want to say his name is Wiggle Boy. I think that's his name. Wiggles something. I just know his name has the word Wiggles in it because he's supposedly a Wiggles fan. I remember there was a time when he trolled on me and some other people's channels. I mean, this is something that's occurred a few years ago. I don't get why Dream Theater gets hate with James because he's a good singer. Yeah, it's funny seeing people at my local exchange store say that they have a hard time getting into Dream Theater because of the vocals. It's something that I've been seeing a lot. A lot of people seem to can't get past the vocals, which is understandable, I guess, because the vocals can be a big distraction with any band. I mean, I can't say that a band's vocals are not a reason to not get into a band because sometimes vocals are the reason to get into a band or why you like a band so much. But yeah, I mean, I think James has a good voice. I mean, I don't think he's one of the best vocalists of all time or anything, but I think yeah, he's a good singer. Are you reviewing the In Flames 20th anniversary album? Probably not, Brian. I've only heard two of the remastered songs, those being the title track and Pinball Map. I think they're okay. I can't say that I'm crazy about them though. I'd actually very much rather listen to the originals. I like the videos in your car. It's a nice approach. It would be cool to drive at the same time. Stand outside of the car and drive safely while discussing music. What I have thought about doing, Andrew, is doing streams in my car. I think that would be cool. It only may be like an hour long stream because, well, I got nothing to charge my laptop with. Your throwback album reviews don't get much views. Yeah, same here, bud. I mean that is understandable because most people are looking for newer album releases. You planning to get the 20th anniversary edition of Linkin Park's debut album? Yeah, I would like to get that edition sometime. there's a lot that I would like to get right now. I'd also like to get S&M 2 from Metallica. I think that'll be really cool to own. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the original Clayman album on August 28th. Yeah, that's good, Brian. Clayman is one of their best. I'd probably say it's my fourth favorite In Flames album, maybe. My top three would probably be The Jester Race, Lunar Strain, and Colony. I did videos inside my Lexus and someone thought I was getting off with a girl in there. Keep it in the bedroom. Yet I was alone. Wow. That's uh that's really something, Andrew. I don't know what to think of that. Nice sack? Yeah. 37. Huh. On Disney Plus? Yeah. Thankfully I don't use Disney Plus. So yeah. Would you consider starting a band? If I had the talent, but I don't. But if I did have the talent, then yeah, probably. California is an interesting place, I guess. We have all kinds of crazy random stuff going on. Yeah, that's believable. Is that if haven't picked up Avenged Sevenfold Nightmare yet, pick it up at FYE and not Walmart. Why is that, Christian? I actually don't have Nightmare yet. I do have four Avenged Sevenfold CDs, but Nightmare is not one of them. I don't have that album yet. Got people at my house right now for dinner. I'll join your stream when it's all over. Oh, okay, MJ. I like Devil Driver, but their new album sounds disappointing from the singles so far. Yeah, I never got into them, so I'll leave that to you. Because I bought it and it's censored. Uh, yeah, I mean, that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I usually don't care about stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, I can see how censor things can get annoying. Yeah, I got Nightmare at Walmart as well as some other Avenged Sevenfold albums. I think the only Avenged Sevenfold CD I got at Walmart was Hail to the King. And the other ones I got at other places like Barnes and Noble, FYE, and the Exchange Store. The CD selection at Walmart and Target is a joke. It's so small and mostly mainstream garbage. Oh yeah, especially Target, dude. I think Target has maybe the worst CD selection of all time. About 2 or 3 years ago, I want to say. Do you like any anime? I don't hate anime, but I don't watch it. You know. Yeah, Target is just absolutely crap with their selection. Like literally with Target, I swear the only metal band that they carry in terms of CDs is like Metallica, of course. Do you think CDs are dying? Kind of. I think they'll always make CD because they, a lot of artists I feel like do know that people do like to support um, physical media. So, yeah, I mean, I think CDs could still be around for really for the remainder of music. I mean, heck, even vinyl's still doing pretty well. Although vinyl did kind of die down for a bit in the 2000s, I think. And then I want to say late last decade is really when vinyl started to really skyrocket again. Target will get the new Metallica album. However, Metallica because Metallica is super commercial. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wyland. I mean, they are like the biggest heavy metal band, so that's understandable. And I Prevail Trauma album at Target last year. I didn't buy because it cost at the time $13.99. Yeah, I'm not into I Prevail at all. Oh yeah, they I remember they did carry Tool's latest album at Target as well, but I believe I got my copy at the Exchange. I'll actually show you the edition that I got because I know there's like a lot of additions to it. This is the edition of Fear Inoculum I got. It's the one that comes with the screen, but yeah, it's not playing because I don't have it charged. Like it's been a while since I had this thing charged up. So yeah, that's the edition I have. My local Walmart used to have a bin of $5 CDs and took the bin away almost a year. BS because they had good albums for $5. I know. I agree with that, bud. I think I got load and reload out of those bins. $10 for both of them. That's not bad at all. I once found a Slayer CD at Target in there. It was their new and final album. Oh, okay. Tool's album at Walmart was $31.97. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty pricey. Man, finding Fear Inoculum on CD was like it was a pain to get because the cheapest like I remember there was a point where the cheapest it was like $100, and I was like, nope, not doing that. I definitely wish I would have waited though because now you can find the album very easily. I think nowadays you can find a special book edition. I think there's like it's like an expansion book or something that it comes with. I don't remember, but yeah. Where are you from? Um, well, since I have no idea who you are and this is my first time hearing from you, I don't think that I should give that to you right away. Sorry. Wish Best Buy still has CDs. Yeah, me too, Kyle. Why they got rid of CDs is beyond me. The day Target has a death metal album in their collection, or Pet CD, yeah, when pigs fly. Very true, um, Andrew. Walmart sucks with their CD election. Oh, CD selection, yeah. Even though they got some metal and country albums there before, I barely buy CDs at Walmart uh, unless it's something I really like. You know, Zach, I don't know why, but I feel like Iron Maiden will retire either 2022 or 2023. I don't agree with that, actually. I think they might retire. I mean, 2025 would be more reasonable because I'm sure whenever they come out with their new album, they'll want to do a tour for that album. So I don't think that they're going to want to call it quits, especially in 2022. Zach, did you like any of the remakes In Flames did for the new Clayman album? Uh, I only heard two of them, and I thought that they were okay. I heard the pinball map version and the title track. Isn't there a book version of Fear Inoculum? I have the normal version with the screen, but I want the booklet version too. Yeah, there is a booklet version. Actually, I did see, I don't remember if it was eBay or Amazon, but apparently there's also a Fear Inoculum edition that comes in a jewel case. It's literally just the album itself. I mean, if I ever do, um, I am actually thinking about picking up that one, the jewel case version. That one is probably cheaper too than the other editions, the booklet edition and the edition that comes with the screen, which is the one that I have. Best Buy doesn't got CDs. No, they. I think they got rid of them a few years ago now. That's been a few years now. I had a random person asking me dumb questions today on Facebook. A person I don't even know. I hate when that happens. Yeah, me too, bud. You know, especially when they ask like personal stuff. If we know each other, like if you or MJ like asked where I live, I mean that would be fine. I wouldn't care. But like I'm just talking about people that like I don't actually know. You know, hopefully they will release a new album. I'm still waiting. Let's go Iron Maiden. Yeah, yeah, for sure. What do you think about buying stuff off iTunes? You get the digital booklet. It's not the same as a real CD. Plus, if your computer hard drive fails, bye albums. Yeah, for sure. I used to use iTunes all the time when I was a teenager. Sometimes I really do think about the waste of money too. You know, buying all these red songs. Uh, Dead by April. Well, there is a little nostalgia for Dead by April, so and it's not the easiest to find their CDs either. But with Red, I wish I would have just bought all the CDs and you know if I knew anything about importing CDs to iTunes, I would have just done that. On Messenger, not Facebook. My bad. I'm ready for 2021 to be better, to be a better year. Year you meant to say? Yeah, I agree, Brian. Hopefully, the mask thing will not be a thing that year. I mean, I'm sure when 2021 comes around, I'm sure you'll still have your small group of people that will have masks. I mean, I think that's going to be a thing for a little while, at least for some people, even though it's not, even if it might not even be required, if you know what I mean. It's been a year since I found your channel. I think around March 2019. I think I thought it was much sooner than that, bud. I thought it was like January or late 2018. but I could be wrong. Thoughts on System of a Down? I think they're all right. I mean, I'm not thrilled about them, but I don't mind them. Random strangers asking questions like one I never met on YouTube was all, what city are you in? What neighborhood, apartment, or address? Oh my gosh. Wow. That is kind of creepy, Andrew. Yeah. I mean, thankfully, no one has ever asked, like, what neighborhood or address or anything. But I would, I mean, if that were to happen with me, I'd probably just block them or something. Because, I mean, what else could you do? Before CDs, I always wanted to get an iTunes card, download music by 2014. I started buying CDs. Yeah, I will say that buying music physically is much better than buying it digitally. I wish 2020 had a bloody skip button, like skipping songs on CD or streaming services. 2020 skip. 2020 would be the bad song in the CD. No, here's something I gotta tell you. 2020 is the Saint Anger of all years, or Lulu at that. I think, well, 2019 was kind of was not a good year for me. So I think 2019 would be the Saint Anger, and 2020 would be the Lulu. 2020 is Lulu. Yeah, that person was asking me dumb personal things like where are you from and other dumb questions, but thankfully they unfriended me since I ignored them after a while. Yeah, that's good. I agree with that, Zach. Yeah, 2020 is the year of Angel. Yeah, if all the years were Iron Maiden songs, yeah, definitely. And all the bad stuff that's happening in 2020 is the amount of times Blaze repeats the line, "Don't you think I could save you?" You know, 2020 was garbage. Yeah, for sure. Although 2019 was not that good of a year for me, so maybe that's why, you know, I mean, 2020 is still a crappy year, but 2019 for me was also pretty bad. I reviewed All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. Oh, okay, bud. I'll have to check that out at some point. CD is better because you can feel it in your hands, hold the album in your hands, smell the new CD as you unwrap it. The special smell, so good. Yeah, I agree with that, Wyland. It's just such a satisfying feeling, like just holding the CD opposed to just looking at it on a screen. I know Ravan 1207 still uses digital for some reason. He needs to get on the CD bandwagon soon, which I know he said he's interested, but you know, not sure when I'll get more CDs. I'm out of room to store them. I do have one CD coming in the mail, but yeah, 2020 sucks. But I would want to be around, not skip the elections in November. President elections too, pretty exciting. Yeah, for sure. Ever heard of Kid Behind a Camera? Yeah, I've heard of them. I don't really follow their channel though. I plan on buying some more CDs, but money's tight right now. Yeah, I understand that, Brian. I'd like to get S&M 2 and the new Seven Dust album for sure. The new Deftones album, I think I'll wait on a little bit because I would like to check out the rest of their stuff too. Because I am a newer fan of Deftones, so yeah. Oh, and the Hybrid Theory Anniversary Edition from Linkin Park. From Ashes to New album. It's coming out next Friday. I'm so excited. I think I checked them out a few years back, and I remember not being crazy about them. I think someone recommended them to me because I was a Linkin Park fan, and they knew I was a Linkin Park fan, so I think that's why they recommended them to me. I'm so looking forward to Deftones' new album. Yeah, I am too, The Prison Meddler. I mean, I can't say that I'm losing my mind over it, but maybe that's because I'm a newer fan, and I feel like if it was a band that I've been a fan of for years, I'd probably be more excited for it. Same with Seven Dust's new album as well. I mean, I'm excited for it, but am I losing my mind over it? Not necessarily. When it comes to music for me, sometimes the nostalgia can be a little much sometimes. Sometimes I try not to let nostalgia always do the talking for me, but sometimes I can't help with, nostalgic feelings whenever it's a band that I've been a fan of for a long time. I only like a few of their songs. Uh, who, Bud? Good, because Kid Behind the Camera has just been very awful. Used to be so good and just not worth watching anymore, and he's terrible. Oh, okay. I really don't know much about him, Christian, so. But I'll keep that in mind. Deftones. Oh, man. Man, you're missing out on a lot of great bands, Bud. Someone told me it won't be a big deal after the elections in November. If you believe that, oh yeah, I do believe that, Andrew, because it's definitely no coincidence that all of that is happening, during election time. Same with everything else that's happening, the riots and what else. Those are really the two big things, I think. I mean, over time, I've Gino's vocals aren't really for me. Maybe that's why I can't really get into them much. I like Chino's vocals, but yeah, I can understand that. Well, I got to go to bed, Zach. It was fun, to, but it was good to be in your stream. Thanks for having me in your live chat night. Okay, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, man. I don't think I'll be looking forward to Corey Taylor's solo album. I thought it was garbage. Black Eyes Blues was okay, but not something that I listen to often. He clickbaits a lot and comes up with these storyline for videos, and him and his girlfriend are just bad actors. Uh, Actor make real McJuggernuggets more creative than them. Yeah, yeah, I like McJuggernuggets. I don't really keep up with his new videos. Like if I watch McJuggernuggets, it's going to be for the Psycho series or that one Halloween thing that he did. I thought that Halloween series he did was pretty cool. Yeah, I like some of his videos. Corey Taylor. Cringe song. Wow. I'm surprised. I wonder where MJ is. MJ's not here. Got 6 people in here. Sounds like Crazy Town reunion with Kid Rock on vocals. Oh man. Ugh. Oh man. Whew. It's a solo stuff, but I don't think I'll listen to it when it comes. Very cringeworthy song to me. Yeah. Corey Taylor, he's another one that I don't really care about hearing side projects from. I mean, I do like one Stone Sour song though. Song Bother. I do think that is actually a pretty good song. Great song to listen to when you're feeling depressed. Okay, Zach, I gotta go already. Till next time, man. All right, Christian. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, man. I like his music with Slipknot, Stone Sour, but not that solo stuff he's releasing this year. Stay metal for sure. Get Inside sounds more like grunge version of Spit It Out. Oh wow, I'm afraid to hear what that sounds like. Oh boy. Oh. Stone Sour, yeah. Had to change my YouTube username other day because of trolls. Yeah, I had to do. Well, I kind of have a similar story to that, bud. I used to be called just Zach D, but I actually changed it to Zach D Productions, which is a name I kind of went with anyway whenever I did films. But I just figured, hey, why not? Why not change it? I think Zach D production sounds a lot better anyway. I want to know, is Andrew still here? And Wyland, is Wyland still here too? There's about 5 people, or 4 now. Corey Taylor still has the Iowa vocals on that album, but he still uses clean vocals more often. Okay. I think 2017 was when I got into metal full time. I think I got into metal in, I don't know, sometimes I go back and forth between 2014 and 2015. But with 2014, I was really only into Demon Hunter. That was like really the only metal band that I listened to at the time. So I guess you could say 2015, because in 2015 I started to get more into metalcore with bands like We Came as Romans, As I Lay Dying, and The Devil Wears Prada. I remember being really heavily into those bands in particular in 2015. Same with Between the Buried and Me as well. I was really into them back in the day. Since I was into rap, pop, and country years and years before then. Ouch. Well, looks like 2017, you made the greatest decision of your life, bud. But yeah, mine was either 2007 or 2008. Oh man, you started way before us then. So we're talking about the days of United Abominations, Death Magnetic, and what else? I don't know. There's some other albums that came out around that time. Avenged Sevenfold self-titled album. Rap was the music I mainly listened to growing up, and I grew a full timer in around 2013. Yeah, I actually was never into rap. I was a fan of Slipknot before Paul Gray died. Oh man, that's cool. Well, not cool that he died. That's actually pretty unfortunate, but it's cool that you've been a fan for that long. At least I could say I was a fan of Rush before Neil Peart died. um, wow, that's crazy though. I actually didn't get into Slipknot until 2017, which I know is rather late to the game, but they would have never been up my alley if I would have checked them out any sooner than that, probably. But I know that Slipknot is one of Demon Hunter's influences, so that is something that definitely helped. I find it stupid how most rappers always rap about the same stuff as each other. Very dumb, yeah. Yeah, most rap lyrics I think are kind of interesting as well. All Hope Is Gone was out before I became a fan. Became a fan of them around 2009. Oh, nice. Money, cars, women, and other nonsense these days is what most rap is. Yeah, that's probably true. Hey, what's up, Zach? Hey, what's going on, Metalhead81? Thanks for stopping by. I find it stupid that rappers are famous for no reason. I can agree. Wow, I've never heard of them, bud. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. What I've been listening to recently, I've been listening to Deftones. I've actually been listening to Red recently as well. I'm not even sure why. And the reason I say that is because I usually don't go on a Red binge like I did when I was a teenager. I've um, been listening to Red a lot recently. Who else? Um, I did listen to a few Vigester songs. Uh, the band that my friends are involved in. I did listen to a couple of their songs earlier today. Let me see. What else did I listen to recently? Favorite Deftones album? Mine would be White Pony. Yeah, I think White Pony would be my favorite too. Prison Metal, or at least by far. I mean, that might change over time as my fandom, I guess, grows. Dr. Phil basically made her famous. Shame on him. Yeah. Oh, is that the Cash Me Outside chick? Is that who that is? Bud, because that does sound familiar. She was rude to her mom. Yeah. But yeah, that is a good question though. I don't know how she got famous just by being on Dr. Phil or whatever. I don't know. That's uh that's really interesting though. You agree, Prima Miller? Yeah, it's it is kind of weird how like these like people like become famous for like no reason at all. If that's the case, like it blows my mind that like people like them gain all that success, and it's like what kind of world do we live in where you know stuff like that happens? I mean, if that really is the case, then I want an award for my Ardening series. All five of them. Well, six, including the prequel. She's irrelevant these days, though. Thank goodness. Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, I appreciate you guys showing up to the stream. Nickelback ruined The Devil Went Down to Georgia with their cover. Huh. I knew she would be irrelevant at first. She's been irrelevant since 2018. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, to tell you the truth, guys, I don't think MJ is going to be here by the time, I'll probably be done by the stream by the time MJ gets done with whatever he's doing. What's your favorite Judas Priest album? Mine is British Steel. British Steel is a good album, but my favorite is actually Screaming for Vengeance. I do think that Screaming for Vengeance is their best. To me, I don't think there's a single weak song on that album. Mine is Painkiller. Ouch. Yeah, Painkiller's a good album. Overrated, but a good album. I think a lot of people go with Painkiller because it's their heaviest or fastest album or whatever, but I usually don't care about stuff like that. Like, I could care less if an album is their heaviest or their fastest or their most polished or whatever, but I still think Painkiller is a really good album. I want Iron Maiden to come back. Same here. You know what's really weird? Um, it seems like Iron Maiden is like becoming irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? It used to be Defenders of the Faith, but I didn't care for the last two songs from that album. Yeah, that's understandable. The first half of Defenders of the Faith is definitely stronger than the second half. I do think that is a great album, though. I think, really, I don't think you can go wrong with any of Judas Priest's 80s material, except for maybe Turbo and Ram It Down, which are easily the weakest of the 80s time. But even those are still good. Iron Maiden is my favorite classic metal band and was my first classic metal band. Original classic metal, not counting subgenres. Yeah, I might agree with that, Bud. I wouldn't say that they're my favorite classic band, period. But as far as within the genre of just traditional heavy metal, then yeah, I think they would be my favorite too. For me, it's really hard to pick a favorite, like, classic band. My least favorite Priest album might be maybe a shock, but it's Ram It Down. Wow, that is a shock. I think my least favorite would be one of the Ripper Owens albums. Ram It Down, it's definitely not one of their best, but I think it's a pretty good album, even though I don't think it's one of their best. I'll be honest with you guys, I really don't listen to Judas Priest a whole lot. Um, like, I'd actually just much rather listen to Maiden than Priest. But Judas Priest, I mean, they're a good band to listen to occasionally. If you haven't seen my top five favorite Judas Priest albums, I do recommend go checking that out. 3 Days Grace needs to disband already. Matt isn't helping any. Yeah, that is true, bud. 3 Days Grace really hasn't been doing it for me. Rockarola, then Demolition. I know a lot of people don't like Rockarola, but I actually really dig the album. I think that album's kind of underrated. I mean, it's not one of their best or anything, but I like the album. I mean, it's got One for the Road, the title track, Never Satisfied. If I'm thinking of the right album, I think that song is on there. Yeah, that album has some good stuff. Which Metallica album you like better from Metallica, Load or Reload? I'd probably go with Load because Load has 2x4, King Nothing, and Bleeding Me, which are actually really great songs. Their last good album for me was in 2009. It's called Life Starts Now. Yeah, I would say that Life Starts Now was like their last solid album. Even though there are some good songs on the stuff that came after, but as far as like an album that's like really great, I would probably agree with that, Bud. Do you listen to AC/DC? Not really. I used to listen to them a lot when I was younger, only because I didn't really listen to much music. But yeah, I can't say that I'm a big AC/DC fan. But I don't mind them though. I can't say that I dislike them or anything. One X is still my number one 3 Days Grace album though. But Life Starts Now is my number two. Same here, bud. Um, those are definitely my top two favorite 3 Days Grace albums. About five people in here. I might uh I might end the stream soon, so keep that in mind. Do you listen to Ozzy Osbourne? Not really. Um, I like his stuff with Black Sabbath, but I really don't listen to his solo work. I mean, those first six Black Sabbath albums are like they're really good. What's my favorite Black Sabbath album? Master of Reality, with Paranoid being a close second. Although I really do like I like Sabbath Bloody Sabbath as well. That's a really good album. Probably my third favorite. Glad I got Paranoid finally on CD this year. Yeah, Paranoid's a great album. It's definitely a classic and one of their best for sure. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. So I appreciate you guys showing up, participating, joining the stream. It's been fun. So thanks a lot. I take care, you guys. Thanks for stopping by.